Hello, guys, and welcome to the Econique podcast. I'm Marwa, and this is Amina.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast.
So, we'll provide monthly updates about the economic world, just like what's been happening, what's going on. So, we're hoping that this will be your go to podcast for a listen about crucial economic headlines. And today, we're diving into the main economic things that happened in August of 2024. In August, we saw the U.S. Federal Reserve take a more dovish stance than expected. Amid mixed reactions and economic signals, they've hinted at an impending rate cut, which would be the first in this cycle, likely coming in September. The markets reacted with the mix of relief and skepticism, given the persistent uncertainties regarding inflation and job growth.
Actually, there's been vital changes in the employment market. For example, employment increased by 4.3%, which is unexpected. In addition to that, the non-farm payrolls were up by 114,000, but this was actually below the expected rate. So we see how the changes in the Federal Reserve really affect consumer behavior and more macroeconomic concerns such as inflation and cost of living. So, since inflation is always a hot topic, let's switch to that. According to CPI data, it's actually been cooling off. So, inflation has been decreasing and consumer behavior didn't change yet. For example, the traveling rates and leisure rates were not increasing with the decrease of inflation. However, we can maybe see that later.
And don't forget the retail scene. Even with inflation going down, consumer spending has remained resilient. That could be because of uh, entertainment and tourism, which has been very popular. And we can see how it influences retail spending and consumer behavior. And so, this interplay between consumer confidence and broader economic indicators leads us naturally to our next segment, which is going to be about the global economic landscape and how international markets are responding to changes. So, on a more global scale, we've seen some big developments in investing. Europe and Japan are grappling with their own economic challenges, from inflation pressures to fiscal policies that are affecting global markets.
And let's not forget about the tech and corporate scene. For example, companies like Amazon and McDonald's reported slowdowns, whilst retailers such as Walmart are forecasting stronger quarters. And this shows just how different the impacts among sectors can be.
So it's clear to us that August this year has been very crucial economically in developments, from central bank strategies to consumer confidence and global economic dynamics. These factors are influencing our world today and what's to come.
And this is it for today's episode. We hope you found those insights helpful, and don't forget to tune in for the next podcast to always be in touch with economic news.
This was Econique Podcast. Stay unique.